Person?
No, it's really just myself. That's why I wanted to move away from everything. So that way.
Yeah, I see you. I'm right in front of you.
What kind of car are you?
I'm the guy staring at you. Yeah, it's white. I'm looking right at you.
White car?
Yep, I'm looking right at you.
Okay. All right. I'm getting in.
All right.
Shove it up your butt.
What's going on, dude?
Fuck yeah.
Easy enough.
God fucking bless. Dude, I got sucked into a situation I never get sucked into.
Oh, I want to hear about it.
Alright, well, guess what? You're gonna hear about it. So me, alright. So me and it's like 4 other dudes.
Okay.
We were like, alright, let's meet up with those FSU girls. Now, I went to college.
Where are you from?
Pittsburgh.
Okay, so you're here for what?
I live down here now. I work in cybersecurity sales right down here.
Okay.
And so for myself, me and my buddies were like, all right, let's go over here. So ultimately what happened was, I'm like, all right, me and my 3-4 guys we were talking to, I'm like, all right, we're just gonna pull some pussy and go from there. Next thing you know, this one girl walks up to me and she goes, I wanna know how you make out. Let's try it out. So I make out with her. Okay. Turns out she's 31.
She didn't look it?
No.
Those are my favorite.
She looks about 24. Which I was like, that's fucking great. So,
Yeah,
so
good for her.
Her and her friends were like, let's go to this bar. Now, I'm locked in. And I'm like, alright. I'm here. Me and my buddies were like, alright, like, I'm here with it. Like, I'm talking to this girl, like, that's that. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, your friend left. And I'm like, what? And they're like, hey, he left. And I'm like, oh, shit. So when we start talking.
What, with the chick?
No, he just fucking left overall. Like, he's trying to go out tonight. So I'm like, oh, shit. Like, all right. Like, I got nothing going. Next thing you know, the girl I'm talking to just disappears. And I'm like, fuck out of here.
31-year-old?
Yeah, she just fucking dips. And I'm like, what? Now I'm showing, like, her and her 2 other friends. They're trying to make me take shots. I'm like, well, I'm fucked up. Like, I'm not doing this shit. My car's at my one buddy's place. And so she's like, oh, like, where you want to go? And I'm like, my fucking car's at my friend's house. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, and they're talking to, like, a bunch of other older guys. And I'm like, oh, boy. Like, okay, let's see what I can do. And obviously nothing came from it. So I'm like, yo, I'm stepping out. And then they make me take, like, 4 fucking shots before I go. And next thing you know, I feel fucking stupid. I feel like I can ride a fucking short bus at the moment.
Why?
Because I'm fucking retarded. I'm like,
You got a bunch of free drinks from girls. That doesn't happen.
oh, I know, which is amazing. But I'm thinking I want to eat some pussy. Like, and there's no pussy in my mouth, which is unfortunate. So.
It's so early.
What time is it?
It's
like 8 o'clock, right?
even.
Oh, I'm confident. I got so many numbers. I'm very happy with it. It's just more, I would prefer to lick a bitch's box and then go to bed at like 10:30 rather than be like, oh, I'm gonna get fucking stupid in saloon at like 9:30 and see what happens. Like, that's just personally how I feel.
Really? You don't want to go all night and then?
You're gonna learn a lot in this Uber.
All right.
So I've had the accumulation of them both. So I've had the combination of you meet someone out in the day, you pull them, and you go from home, and you just go to bed at like 10:30, 11.
Right.
It's great. But then you meet the random fucking bird at like 10:30 at night in saloon. And they're like, oh, I want you to fuck me. And I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. Those are the sloppy whores. And those are like, if you're looking for someone to just dismantle your cock, like, that's the one you want to look for. But if you're looking for someone who's going to treat you right, maybe talk to you in an appropriate tone, and see where it goes from there, like, that's the type of bitch, like, you want to meet in Ybor. Which is so ironic to say, but, like, that's the reality.
So what are you leaving for then? Because wouldn't the whole FSU crowd be your best shot at that?
I left because all of my friends left, and I work very well off of other people. I'm like, I bounce off
I
of
see what
people.
you're saying. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If I'm spitting game, like, I work well off of someone else spitting, and they have a friend there. And so for myself, I'm like, all right, I know what you're going for. I know what I'm going for. Like, for myself,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, those are called wingmen.
yeah, like, I would like to say I'm a pretty good wingman. Like, I've done it well in Pittsburgh, I've done it well in Jersey, I've done it very, very well overall. So I'm like, all right, that's my best way to work it. But if I'm going like, okay, like, you're just brazenly walking into Ybor and there's pussy everywhere, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you do, like, that's when I struggle a little bit.
Yeah, because you're by yourself.
Yeah.
And it'll be obvious that you got one focus.
I like to figure out what I'm gonna do and why I'm gonna do it before I do anything.
Well, a girl's like a guy don't give a fuck, and if it looks like you're hunting, then...
Yeah, like, bitches don't give a fuck. But dudes care, and they identify why they're gonna do what they're gonna do and why they're gonna do it. And so for myself, I'm like, alright, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, I'm slowly gonna slither my way on to someone that's talking to you. And that's that. And it works or not. Like, I brazenly, like 2 weekends ago, like flat out asked a girl, I'm like, are we fucking or not tonight? Like, because I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say. If you say no, okay, that's your problem, that's not mine. And so for myself, I personally don't really give a shit. But nevertheless. And my other buddies, they're not as brazen as me, so they're very like passive with how they go for women. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say. That's that. So my other buddies, they're like, oh, like, let's flirt with them casually. And I'm like, why don't you just ask them if you can lick their pussy and see what they say? And they haven't.
Funny.
And they haven't done it. Like, well, actually, I'll show you the woman. I have no business getting with this woman as well.
You have no business what?
Oh, absolutely no business getting with this woman. So I'll do you my Uber, but I'll tip you. I'll give you the phone. You can just have your phone.
What is it?
That's the girl who I asked, like, what are the odds of us fucking tonight?
Right.
Straight to her face. And just saw what she said. And she was just like, what are you looking for? And I was like, well, I just want to fuck you, and I don't expect anything else or want anything else besides that. So what's your goal? And she was just like, well, I expected our mutual friend to tell you that. And I was like, well, here's the beauty of it. Regardless of what our mutual friend said, I would have said it regardless. So what's the goal tonight? And then she was like, maybe not tonight, but maybe another night. So we hung out on Thursday, and then I epically disappointed her, and that's that.
What, because you didn't show?
No, it's just I'm not too quick, and my dick is way too small compared to what she was aiming for. Because she fucks dudes to like play for the Bucks. And so for myself, I'm like, I'm 6'2", which is great. But she fucks guys that are like 6'5", 6'6", that weigh like 260.
Yeah.
And probably rock like a 7-8 inch dick. And I'm like, oh boy, I can't produce that bad boy. So I walk in her place, start making out a little bit. I whip my penis out, and I'm like, let's do it. And she's like, and I'm like, let's just do it regardless. And that was that.
She's
So,
like,
yeah. I heard her say, and I was like, yeah, you think my shit's small? Like, it is what it is. Like, it's a very average size. The average penis size is apparently
5.15.
And I was about to say that shit. And I am 6. Now, you didn't ask for that, and I told you that. So, I am a solid 6 inches, and I am very happy about it. So I'm like, I whipped my penis up. I'm like, we got it. And she kind of gave this like kind of look. And I was like, I fully understand why you're doing that. And that was that. Now, she probably manhandled my cock, and that was it. Did it last long? Absolutely not.
Is that normal?
Now,
Or were you just excited?
It's a bit of a combination. I was told, hey, you have the opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to come on this bitch's face. But I'm 100% going to disappoint her. And then my friend, she's 28. I'm friends with her husband.
How old are you?
I'm 24. She's 28. I'm like, all right, opportunity of a lifetime. Now, will it be productive? Probably not. But will it work well in my favor? Absolutely. And so then I finished, and she gave this little, like afterwards, and I was like, I failed you, and that's your problem. It's not mine. It is yours. We did not talk about it afterwards. Absolutely not. I was like, yo, like, I got an Uber coming. Like, I just want to let you know. And she gave us like, like it's okay. And in my mind, I'm like, I failed you. Absolutely, I failed you. But nevertheless, it's not my problem because I didn't. You. So I'd like to say we're fine. and we did not have a conversation after it. It was purely just, you didn't come to me, you came outside of me, and right on my fucking titties, which are huge as hell. And that was that.
So what would have been the problem with hanging around for 5-10 minutes?
Maybe because I did not last long is my guess.
Well, no, like there are times that I don't last long, but give me 5 minutes and you've got yourself an hour.
So my mindset going into it, I was just like, hey, this is a hit or miss. Like, this is just either you're hitting a dinger or you're grounding out to short, and that's it. So I was like, let's hit a fucking bomb. And instead, I came over the top of it and I fucking ball hopped that ball to third.
Were you?
No,
do you try for round two? Like, were you embarrassed or something? Was she shooing you off? Like,
it's a bit of a combination of the two. Because in my mind, I was like, you might go for round two, but regardless, you're gonna disappoint her. So let's not do it. So I didn't ask. Like, let's fuck around and go round two. Now
so you just cut your losses.
No,
just get the fuck out. She doesn't exist.
Here's the beauty of it. It's basically like Gary Cole going 5 innings, but like don't expect him to go 7. It's like the 5 innings are like great. Like I eat the shit out of her pussy, but then the 5th inning came, and I'm like, after that, it's like expect base hit after base hit. Like do not expect an outcome, and like expect ground pop fly. Rather than like line drive. I just ripped the shit out of her pussy with my fucking tongue. And she was like, and then I was like, yo, I'm gonna leave. And she was like, okay. And then she basically was just like, all right, like I'll see you tomorrow. And in my mind, I was like, you have failed so epically, and it's amazing.
And you're not gonna see her tomorrow, or I guess that would have been Friday.
So it's not that I'm seeing her tomorrow. It's more of I'm seeing her in more of a long-term play. So my mind is just like, you failed. But in my mind, I was like, in some way, you have to create some semblance of like, she will enjoy what is happening right now. And it has not happened to this date.
I mean, could you have done anything better? Like, I obviously things could have gone better. But
maybe my tongue could have.
Okay, so it's just your tongue? Like, I mean, like so, for me, alcohol helps me. It does not hurt me.
I would like to say my tongue did some fucking damage. Like, I was very confident in what my tongue has to do, and I've heard many people tell me that they're very happy with what my tongue provides. Now, what I think was the sole difference was that I did not provide the financial element that she was looking for. And that's that, and that is what it is. Now, I in that moment, I was like, you know what? I accept what you're saying, and that is what it is. That was that. So.
All right. Well, you can imagine, Derek, I don't get characters like you very often.
This was a hell of an Uber for you, wasn't it?
When I do, shut the fuck up, you overconfident cocksucker. So listen. Where are we at?
Right.
So listen.
That's what you want to look for.
When I get good vibes in the car, which isn't all the time. Usually people don't sit up front, but I actually have something for you. You got to go in the back seat and get it. So open the door.
Is that the fucking Bible or what?
Yeah. I want to lead you to Jesus. Drop the armrest, not the book. Drop the armrest.
I'm happy it's not Jesus.
Jesus can't help you. Drop the black door. Press the button down.
What fucking black door? Oh, this?
Yo, what are you, colorblind? Grab that red box. Pull it out. Somebody fucking flipped it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fucking cocksuckers. Put the square through the square, my guy.
I'm not articulate. What the fuck?
It's not a fuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's not a fucking Rubik's Cube.
You gotta help me out.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm retarded. Like, it's not.
Oh. Open it up.
Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Holy shit. Dude, you're the Uber of a lifetime.
I do this for a living, man.
Yo!
I've been doing this for 2 years, man. I've been driving for 3.5. But when I get people that are fucking good vibes that make this not feel like work, bro, I tell stories. I'm the storyteller. You're over here telling me stories.
I'm happy I did this.
Yeah.
But it's more I'm trying to figure out what do I do. Do I just grab a couple and like run it? Or
yeah, go ahead. Right, you can grab 2 of them. Now, if you don't have to drink them now if you don't want to.
No, I love to drink them.
Hang on, leave that down.
Go! You're the most lit Uber I've ever experienced in my life.
If you want to, I've been doing this for about 6 months, but the cool people I meet that have been getting the shots, they convinced me to start an Instagram just for the people that get the shots.
Dude, give me your
You want to do it?
Instagram. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, well, get back up here because this is where you were, and we're going to take a picture through the dash.
You are like by far the most lit Uber I've ever experienced in my life. This is fucking sick.
Lenses on the right-hand side. 3, 2, 1. That's it. So grab the Insta, which is Uber Anonymous. These are my journals that people write in.
Uber Anonymous. All right.
A-N-O-N.
I probably can't spell it. I probably can't spell it.
Oh, well, you did get it.
Oh, let's go. All right.
So, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll put us up.
Wait, you got my buddy Will?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Will.
So,
Will right there.
That means he was in his car, got vibe checked, and got the shots.
Let's fucking go.
So,
all right.
And when I tag us, I'm going to tag everybody that
Do you
knows
want me to write in it or
you
no?
want to, yeah, get it done.
Yeah, let me do it. Yo, this is sick. No fucking way. Let me find. Oh, there we go.
All right, there you go, man.
There you go. Appreciate it, dude. You're fucking lit as an Uber. You're fucking sick. Tap me up real quick.
Have a good one, man.
You as well.
I'll
dude.
let your boy know that you were here, but you let him know you were here too.
Fuck yeah, dude. You're sick, dude.
See you, dude.